Okay, here we go. Welcome back to some more Hogwarts Legacy. Hope you all are well, having a great week. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, enable notifications, leave me a comment. Okay, so I'm just going to show you quickly in the vivarium, just placing the feeder, the toy box, and then we're continuing with the main story. Okay, so as you start here, the animals start appearing. If you come back in here. Okay, let's go there and that one. So there's the beast feeder. Okay, animals, you need to get out of the way now. And they don't have a color or anything, you can just place it. And then let's put the toy box as well. Let's just place it over there. Okay, so now the thing is now you don't really need the feeding spell anymore because they go eat. And then I have just collected, before the video, I have collected from them. Then just quickly, I also have actually captured 2 unicorns. Now see, unlike the video, they are immediately here. So now I've got 4 species. There's a female. I got a male mooncalf. I've got a pumpkin female, also one of the stars, so both of them are stars. And then a male jabberknoll as well. Let's see, they all just go eat there. I can see the... And then you can just... Once they're fed, you can just brush them, and then you get unicorn horns. 3 of them. Like I said, they actually like want attention now and stuff after they've eaten and stuff. You can collect before they are finished as well. Okay, and then the toy thing. Okay, you've got different things here, like self-writing dummy of a dark wizard, which is favorite toy of the grapehorns and hippogriffs. So each toy is for a specific 1 or 2 animals. But this one is like all beasts, so you can just like, and then it pops out and they actually go play with it. Unicorns are pretty energetic about it, even the pumpkins. But like I say, as soon as you run out, it goes back in the box or something. So anyways. Yeah, I have gotten where I've actually now got 4 of the blue for the ancient magic, 4 blocks thingies. And my, what you call it, cabbages and mandrakes are 12 out of 12. Yeah, and then sorry, just one thing before we go on to the before we go to the main story. Yeah, as soon as you have the slowdown spell, you can actually get the second. Oh, and just for interest, you can go in here and get a chest and stuff. The second secret of Hogwarts. So if you see, that's got a symbol over there. So we want the horse one. And then as soon as it's over it, you freeze it, and these doors start opening. And then you can get in them, and there's a chest.
Revelio.
And then surprisingly, it doesn't close behind you. Well, the thing apparently stays. When you use the spell, they say the larger it is, the shorter it stays in, stops motion. But yeah. Okay, so there's like 4 of them, as you can see. And they're just here in the tower. It helps if you've got the unlock skill as well, because I think this one or that one might be, it's locked, so level 1 lock. And then you can climb the tower and unlock the other doors. They're just in this tower. You just go a level up and find them. So I'm not going to show you all of them. I just wanted to show you there's one secret. So you just come here and freeze it over the door that you want, and then you can get all 4 doors like that. Okay, world map. Let's go meet Sebastian's sister.
Wonder who lives here.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's Cannons.
Revelio.
And as you can see, it is on the mini map. You can read that. Now, if you read this, there at the bottom, legend says that all was saved when a group of benevolent witches and wizards used a never-before-seen powerful magic to restore water to the region. So if you've been watching the series, you'll know what they're talking about.
Revelio.
There's another one of those. At these dummies. Just pause and read that as well. Now they're preparing for the goblin attack.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You made it. Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the 3 of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Follow the leader.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Let's go meet the sister.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I admit I don't like... I'd probably have the same attitude as him and not the uncle. I try to keep looking. And it's almost like their fighting made her curse worse, agitated her and made it flare up or something.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Hope could be a good thing.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio.
A letter from Sebastian Swallow to his sister Anne. It's a nice short one. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. I can eat their apples if I want. And a letter from Anne Swallow to Sebastian Swallow. This is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be, Anne. Well, sounds like they fight like every sibling. Like all siblings.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Sebastian's made up his mind.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
But see, if you've been following the series, you'll also know, like I said, I think the story's pretty linked, so with the pain and stuff.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's trying to do what's right, but I feel he was out of line.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expecting to dig through his rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Oh, this day's gone on too well. What happened for? Afraid to fight? You are postponing the inevitable! Rather unwise coming back this far.
Ranrock will unite us! I'll get you for this! I shall avenge your death.
I did not see a commander.
You've made your last mistake.
Oh, there's the commander.
Fringo.
You're
Actually, I don't know really what they want with that one.
I won't rest.
Gee, how many of them are there?
I won't rest. Yeah, not quite.
Gee, how many of them are there?
Chill spells glance off of me. Pity.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Oh well, that was intense.
Reparo.
Ta-da!
Revelio.
Okay, speak to Sebastian.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Okay, now Revelio, and then you go investigate the blue stuff.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio.
Here's the other one.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. This well looks familiar.
Like I said, that's probably the area that you need to explore last, actually.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, so that's not the right one.
Depulso.
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Now this is going to be a long video again. Oh, okay, so you'll probably know this from the movies, but these vines,
Lumos.
as soon as you cast Lumos, they
Why bother
move
blocking
away.
a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
And if you don't use it, they actually do hurt you. 1 of 7. And just pause and read it.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
And there's number 2. There's another one you can pause and read.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos.
Well, if all else fails.
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I don't want to disengage my spell.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Revelio.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Yes, very interesting.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
So that was pretty interesting. Okay. Now I have collected enough to go get the third level of the unlock. I'm going to do that quickly and then probably end the video. There he is. Okay, so there and grand staircase.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Yeah, just sorry, I skipped that now, but I just got an L post. That gave me the quest that I have now. I keep meet Natinir, Felborn Castle, attend astronomy class. So let's see. Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. Okay, that's the one we did. This is the one. Ruins of Felborn Castle after dark. Do not tell anyone. You know, his conversation here isn't any different from if you've collected all of them or just the 13 he needs to give you the next quest or the next level of the unlock skill.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible. Thank you. You're ready for the final Alahamora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahamora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons. We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the demiguise figurines.
Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you have a great week and see you in the next video.